I see 78 Fight News still suffering the effects of that knockout loss from the debate. He just put out a response video so quick. He didn't even take a chance to even go through it or let the knockout take its effect or take an 8 count before he tried to jump straight back up. You was knocked out so quick that you just made a 5-minute video about something that never happened and took place. That come me nor Hollywood ever said to be the lineal champion you had to beat all the fighters in the division. No one ever said that. I mean, we don't know where you got those standards, but it's definitely not in the debate because that didn't happen. And I told you what the lineal champion was. I told you. To be the lineal champion, you got to beat the lineal champion. Unless the lineal champion just retired or something. Floyd became the lineal champion that way. And the thing is in my opinion, he wasn't going to be that until he beat Butte. Butte was the main guy in that division. He was highly regarded more than any of the people that was in that tournament. He had more points. Why do you think he got the Showtime contract individually? He didn't even have to be in the tournament. So Butte was the man. It wasn't like he was just somebody with a belt. He was the man. I'm like, Showtime had crowned him and everything. So it wasn't like Butte was just some guy that was out there. He was the man to beat. And you coming into this tournament, he tied his Showtime contract with the basis stating he had to fight the winner of the Super 6. He agreed to that. He had no problems with fighting the winner of the Super 6. As soon as the tournament was over, Butte called out Andre Ward. Andre Ward goes, "Oh, well, Butte need to come to the United States and establish himself and fight some guys here in the U.S. so we could make a fight down the road. I mean, I just got through fighting all the guys, tough guys in the division. Well, maybe he should go fight some of them. Then come see me." Why you want somebody else to do your work? And what happened? Froch beat him. That could have been you. That could have been you. But no, he gonna ride the wave of the Super 6. That's all he needed. He good. But my thing is, you want to call him the lineal champion? That's fine. You want to say Andre Ward is the greatest and whatever? That's fine. But if you're going to hold him to those standards, you got to hold him to the same standards of the backlash that you would have for any other fighter. Now, you mean to tell me it's okay for him to go fight Chavez Jr. to get some money, who's coming up, rather than fight some contenders that's above him or at his weight class? That would make sense. That's all I'm saying, isn't that if you're going to fight somebody at 160 coming up, make sure it's somebody credible. Chavez Jr. right now is not looked at as credible. He's not. He's over 200 some pounds. You know, it's already a bad image on him, suspended and all. That's not the fight you come back to take this guy on. If he come get some little cheap win against some guy who's not really a threat at 168. My thing is Chavez Jr. need to have a big win against somebody real in order to get a fight with Andre Ward. If he's supposed to be near pound for pound or number 2 pound for pound. If you number 2 pound for pound, these are not the type of fights you should be fighting. They gotta go through a test of standard. They gotta fight somebody of some significance to get a fight with you. So you mean to tell me what Chavez Jr. needed to do was get beat for 11.5 rounds by Sergio Martinez, get suspended, come back, beat Brandon Vera after losing 50-something pounds to try to make weight for that fight, and he earns a fight with Andre Ward? That's the standards to get to Andre Ward? Wow. See how far the bar is? Now that's our point, is fight somebody. All your money now is moving up to 175. And it's not like we're asking him to go somewhere he never been. He came from 175 and went down to 168 and stayed there. Now, if he just can't go, that's just say, hey, I can't make the weight or whatever, or what have you. But we know why he ain't going there. But it's okay. It's okay for Ward to sit at 168. You gonna hear crickets. He gonna be trying to find fights to do, and he gonna fight Uzenhausen too. By the way, that's gonna be his comeback fight. They gonna save Uzenhausen, that white guy who could box. They gonna put him in there with him. I don't have a problem with that. It's a tune-up. But that's who we gonna fight next. But how many Uzenhausens, how many of these guys are gonna be there for Andre Ward? Pretty soon, it's gonna be you gotta ask or get off the pot. What you gonna do? But as of that other stuff, 78, shame on you. Shame on you making an argument that never existed.